Motivation comes and goes. Your standards do not. This is a simple truth that many people resist, hoping for a magical burst of energy to carry them toward their goals. But inspiration is a fickle guest. It shows up unannounced and leaves without warning. Discipline, however, is a loyal friend. It shows up every day, ready to work, whether you feel like it or not. This is where real freedom is found, not in the fleeting high of motivation, but in the steady, quiet power of doing what needs to be done. Discipline is the system that carries you through the dips, the tired mornings, and the moments of doubt. It is the engine that keeps you moving forward, long after the initial excitement has faded. This guide offers a 7-day Stoic reset. It is designed to be simple, actionable, and energizing. We are going to borrow timeless wisdom from the Stoic philosophers, people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and apply it to modern life. The Stoics were masters of the inner world. They understood that while we cannot control the chaos of the world around us, we can always control our response to it. This reset is not about becoming a perfect emotionless statue. It is about becoming a resilient, present, and effective human being, especially for anyone seeking to be a steady, reliable presence. The first rule is the cornerstone of all Stoic practice: focus only on what you can do today. So much of our mental energy is wasted on things we cannot change: the weather, the economy, what other people think, the mistakes of yesterday. The Stoics had a powerful antidote: the dichotomy of control. They constantly asked themselves, is this within my control or outside of it? If something is outside your control, you must learn to accept it. If it is within your control, that is where your focus, energy, and action must go. Your power is not in changing the world, but in managing your own choices and actions within it. Your action for today is simple but profound. Write down 3 things you can do right now, and then do them. You cannot force your boss to appreciate your hard work, but you can send a clear professional email outlining your progress. You cannot make the traffic disappear, but you can choose a podcast that will teach you something new during your commute. You cannot undo a past argument, but you can offer a sincere apology or a kind gesture in the present moment. Why does this work? Because worry is passive energy, while action is active power. The takeaway for day 1 is this: your power is in your next step. Our second rule is to act like the person you want to be. Feelings are unreliable. If you let your mood dictate your actions, you'll live inconsistently. The Stoics understood this. They trained the will rather than catering to moods. Action for today: choose one identity sentence, repeat it aloud, then act on it once. This isn't empty affirmation, it's declarative action. Instead of, I hope I can be more patient, declare, I am a patient person. Instead of, I wish I were more disciplined, state, I am a disciplined person who honors commitments. Make the sentence short, make it present tense, make it deeply personal, then find one small opportunity to prove it to yourself. The action makes the identity real. This creates a feedback loop between belief and behavior. Declare, I am a patient person. Then, when someone makes a mistake or plans change, take a deep breath instead of snapping. That is casting a vote for the identity. Each aligned action reinforces the identity. Takeaway: identity guides action. The third rule is to do one non-negotiable thing before distraction takes over. The first hour of your day is the rudder that steers the rest of it. If you begin your day by immediately reaching for your phone, you are starting in a reactive state. You are letting the world's agenda flood your mind: emails, news headlines, social media notifications. The Stoics were firm believers in starting the day with purpose. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote in his Meditations about convincing himself to get out of bed to do the work of a man. Your morning must be yours. Your action for today is to pick one small, non-negotiable habit and complete it before you touch your phone. This is not about adding a 2-hour complex routine. It is about claiming the first victory of the day. Make your bed with intention. Do 10 push-ups or squats. Sit in silence for 2 minutes with a cup of coffee. Write a single sentence in a journal about your main goal for the day. The specific habit is less important than the principle. You are acting with purpose before the world has a chance to distract you. The takeaway for day 3 is this: win small in the morning. Day 4, choose your hardship. Our fourth rule is a core Stoic concept: choose one useful difficulty. In our modern world, we go to great lengths to avoid any form of discomfort: temperature-controlled rooms, instant food delivery, endless entertainment. While these things provide comfort, they can also make us soft. The Stoics believed the opposite. They practiced voluntary discomfort to build resilience and appreciate what they had. Seneca would periodically live as if he were poor, eating simple food, sleeping on the hard floor, not to punish himself, but to fortify his mind against potential misfortune. Your action for today is to do one small, safe, hard thing. This is not about reckless risk-taking, it is about intentionally stepping just outside your comfort zone to build mental toughness. Take a cold shower for 30 seconds at the end of your usual warm one. Skip the sugar in your coffee, take the stairs, or spend 1 hour without entertainment. Do your workout without music, forcing you to focus on your breath. Have a difficult but necessary conversation you have been avoiding. This practice works because it recalibrates your perception of hardship. When you willingly expose yourself to minor discomforts, you expand your capacity to handle major, unexpected ones. The takeaway: discomfort chosen is power gained. The fifth rule is designed to break the biggest barrier to discipline: procrastination. The rule is simple: begin before the mind negotiates. Our brains are masters of delay. The longer you wait to start, the heavier the task becomes. Short-circuit that negotiation. Your action for today: start a task you've been avoiding for just 2 minutes. Set a timer, work on the task for those 2 minutes. Open the document and write for 120 seconds. Put on your running shoes and step outside. Walk in and put one thing away. 10 pages sounds daunting. 2 minutes does not. Anyone can do almost anything for 2 minutes. Often, a bit of magic happens after 2 minutes. You build momentum and keep going. Day 5 takeaway: start beats stall. Procrastination is a feeling, starting is an action. You can't control dread, but you can set a 2-minute timer. Don't feel like reading? Read 1 page. Don't feel like meditating? Meditate for 1 minute. Make the barrier ridiculously low. Break the inertia. Start the process. Our sixth rule is for the days when everything feels hard. Define the smallest win and hit it. On these days, the temptation is to do nothing at all, to declare the day a 0 day. This is a dangerous habit. A 0 day can easily turn into 2 and then a week. Stoic practice emphasizes repeated choices aligned with virtue. Steady daily action, no matter how small, is more valuable than rare bursts followed by long inactivity. Your action for today is to define and achieve your no 0 day goal, the absolute bare minimum you will not skip. If your goal is to write 1 sentence. If it's exercise, do a single plank or 1 push-up. If it's personal connection, send a thoughtful text. The point is not magnitudes, but showing up. This protects momentum and reinforces identity. Even on your worst day, 1 push-up lets you say, "I am someone who exercises every day." The takeaway: never let a day be empty. A small win is still a win. It keeps the fire alive, even as a tiny ember, and that ember can be fanned back into a flame tomorrow. The final rule brings our week to a close. Review what you controlled, avoided, improved. A life without reflection is a life without learning. The Stoics were pioneers of this practice. At day's end, philosophers like Seneca would retreat into the quiet to conduct a personal review. Your action for today is to spend 3 minutes before bed writing down 3 lines. What did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What will I do better tomorrow? The process should be quick and honest. A calm, objective audit to track progress, identify mistakes, and set a clearer course for the following day. This structure helps you acknowledge your wins, learn from your losses, and plan for improvement. Without reflection, we repeat mistakes. Writing forces clarity and reveals patterns. Maybe you're irritable at 4 p.m., so you plan a snack or a short walk. Maybe your patience in the morning rush had a trigger you can repeat. This is how you turn daily experience into wisdom. The takeaway for day 7: small daily review creates steady growth. This is not about judging yourself harshly, it is about coaching yourself with kindness and clarity. Be a fair witness to your own life. Celebrate progress, acknowledge missteps, end with a clear intention for tomorrow. We have reached the end of our 7-day Stoic reset. This is not an ending, but a beginning. The past 7 days showed what is possible when you shift from fleeting motivation to steady, reliable discipline. Discipline is not a punishment, it is self-care. It's the framework to build the life you want, one intentional act at a time. It frees your mind from indecision and anxiety about the uncontrollable, letting you focus on what truly matters. Over this week, you built a mental operating system rooted in simple, powerful Stoic ideas. You started by focusing only on your next immediate step. You reclaimed your power from worry. You learned to act from identity, not mood. You cast votes for the person you want to become. You practiced winning the morning. You set a positive tone for the entire day. You used the 2-minute rule. You broke through procrastination and took action. You committed to never having a 0 day, defining your smallest possible win. You closed each day with a reflective audit to ensure you were always learning and improving. These 7 habits are not a random collection. They form an interconnected system for an unshakable mind. They target your focus. Day 1, your character. Day 2, your daily rhythm. Day 3, your resilience. Day 4, your productivity. Day 5, your consistency. Day 6, and your growth. Day 7. You have now experienced this firsthand. You felt the calm of knowing what to do next. You felt the confidence of keeping a promise to yourself. This feeling is not temporary, it is earned. Do not let this be a one-week experiment. Repeat this 7-day cycle for the next 3 weeks. Make it a full 30-day practice. Each week the habits sink in. Each day your discipline grows stronger. You have the tools. You have the blueprint. Will you do the work? Build discipline. Master yourself. Start the protocol at stoicprotocol.com.